Demonstrations are a tool for terrorists. Avoid demonstrations.
Wit. He's the diametric opposite of Mira. Quiet, calm, focused. He never says a word, but that's part of his charm.
How did it go?
I got the data.
So you're not completely useless after all. That's a surprise. Come over here. I'll download and decrypt it.
Mira said I need to be outdoors to activate it.
One sec. Basic encryption, standard syndicate protocols. Let's take a look.
I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Financial transactions, Petal. Big ones. From various shadow accounts into the party's campaign. Well, fuck me. What do we have here?
Unity's taking bribes.
Well, yes, obviously. These are just standard corporate shadow accounts. Won't be too hard to trace the transactions. No, I'm talking about the rest of it. There are detailed records of meetings between Ominsker and Konstantin Wolf, arranged and attended by Waticorp officials.
What?
Jesus Christ. The Mother Chords have kept files on everything, like it's just business as usual. What a bunch of gandas. And look at this. You know there's been talk about regulating the Dream Machine.
Yeah. Uminsker's been an outspoken proponent for regulation, and
according to this, if Unity wins, Uminsker's going to give Wati a carte blanche to sell Dream Machines and operate Dream Emporiums in Europolis. Waticorp will be able to provide government-licensed Dreamtime access to everyone, everywhere, all the time, unrestricted. So Uminsker's not the messiah this city was hoping for after all. There goes my vote. To shit.
So, what are you saying exactly?
I'm saying the bribes and kickbacks are only part of the story, Betel. I'm saying Uminsker is collaborating with both Konstantin Wolf and Waticorp. And fuck knows who else. Whether it's for money or power or some other reason, who knows? They can't both win the election.
In other words, it's bad.
Badder than bad, Petal. This could be the biggest, baddest thing since the last time Waticorp was in the news for trying to fuck us over.
I still don't understand what Uminsker stands to gain from collaborating with Wolf and European Dawn.
Well, I'm sure the answer's in there. Somewhere. There's terabytes of this shit. We've only scratched the surface. But this is not my problem, it's yours. Take it.
Wow, shit. What should I do?
Your data, your problem. I can't tell you what to do with it, but I can tell you what I would do. This belongs to the world. Keeping it secret benefits no one. If I were you, I'd publish it, anonymously. Luckily for both of us, you're not me. Whatever you decide, Betel, you'll want to tread carefully. Heads will roll. Make sure one of them isn't yours. Also, don't bring the eye to my doorstep. I'll deny everything and throw you to the wolves. No offense, Gotia.
None taken.
I've uploaded the decrypted data to your iris. It's locked to your voice print. Go do whatever it is that you're going to do, and leave me out of it.
how are you getting on with, things?
Actually, I just finished. Where do you want to meet?
The Cabana, on Sun and Shine Plaza. I needed some artificial stimulants to keep me going. Meet me there, whenever you're ready.
Will do.
Safe, dependable, stalwart. Data grows as the experience in gravity.
Come by here to help find your way in boat.
Behind the span lies even motoring and unlicensed congregation of the streets. Secretly areas of the
I've never seen Burrito this dejected before. I feel
Stay connected. Stay safe.
about to make his day worse.
Hey, Sisi. Thanks again for helping out. It means a lot to me. So, tell me, did you get it?
This data won't just change our lives. It's gonna affect millions of people. Is it worth it? Maybe it'd be better to keep it to ourselves and trust that the truth will come out some other way. I need to tell him what's on that stick. Regardless of what I do next, Baruti deserves to know. I need to make a decision. Either I hand Baruti the data or I give it to the Hand. I don't think there's a right answer. I just have to follow my gut. I looked at the data. I know what it means.
You do?
I had to have it decrypted, and you were right. It's bad. Not only is Unity taking corporate money, they're colluding with Konstantin Wolf. And Uminska's personally involved. I'm sorry,
Jesus, Zoe. Give me the data. I need to see this for myself.
It can't be up to Baruti to decide what to do with it. This belongs to everyone. I'll let him take it from here. Whatever happens next is not up to me. I'm sorry, Baruti.
Sorry? What do you mean?
I can't lie to him. He deserves to know why. I need to tell him the truth, but I can't let him know that I don't trust him with the data. I can't give you the data. If this means what I think it means, you're too close to the campaign, to Uminska.
I see.
I respect you and I care about you, Baruti, but this is bigger than us. You're implicated by proxy, and so am I. It wouldn't feel right giving you the data.
You're taking it to the Hand.
Yes.
I wish you wouldn't. But I understand why you think that's the right thing to do. And I respect your honesty. I need to get going. There are preparations that need to... I need to prepare.
Baruti,
It's been a pleasure working with you, Zoe. Honestly. I wish you the very best.
Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in touch with what you need. Citizens, pay close attention to the following message. If you have no business outside.
Reza has a great friend and an amazing editor in Sully, and I wouldn't have lasted a month without his shoulder to cry on. Sully's the best. I have something for you.
Ah, a professional visit. Now I am intrigued. So what is it that you may have for me? Oh, come on, don't leave me in such suspense.
Documents linking Unity and Uminska to Watercorp and Wolf.
I beg your pardon? Where in Manu's name did you find these documents?
Baruti tipped me off. He's had his suspicions and he asked me to find evidence.
And you brought it to me, to the Hand, instead of your...
It seemed like the right thing to do. That data, it's all in there, all you need for a full exposé.
Christ our Savior on a bucking bicycle.
It's dangerous information, Sully.
Oh, we'll keep your name out of it. Yours and his. Be sure of that. Kasha! And I was going to vote for Uminska. The Hand endorsed her, for crying out loud. Are you sure about this? About giving the data to us?
No, but I don't want anything more to do with it.
I'll put people on this right away. We'll need to verify every fact and triple check with our own sources.
Will you ask Uminska or Waticorp for a response?
Huh? Oh, well, that depends. If there's a chance they could destroy the evidence or hide the trail, then no. No, we won't. And this is why we must move fast. I need everyone to come in. I don't care if they're half a world away. Everyone!
Please keep me in the loop.
I promise. Now, please, excuse me, Zoe.
Of course, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
What was that about? Sully looks giddy. What did you tell him?
I found something. Unity's been taking corporate payoffs, and they're colluding with Wolf and European Dawn.
What?
Sully will fill you in on the details. I'm sure you're going to get quite busy.
Jesus, sounds like it. Are you okay?
Thumbs up. It's not my ass on the line. It's just disappointing. Anyway, see you later. We're still on for dinner?
Sure. Worst case scenario, I come back to the office after.
Yeah. I'd prepare for a worst case scenario if I were you.
You just handed us the story of the year, my dear.
Crowbar's here to help you find your way in ProPass.
I'm so sorry I'm late. You really threw us a curveball today.
Sounds like you disapprove.
Not at all. I mean, it's great. Well, it's huge, but... Well, I guess it just confirms my fears.
Oh.
About the election work.
Yeah, well, I guess you were right.
You know it's not about that.
No, of course not. Anyway, let's talk.
Yes, let's.
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned. You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the Keep, and their story's the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the Resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Albani was killed. His body was, inconveniently, burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so. But before the riot broke out, the Warden claims he was ordered to execute the Apostle. By you. Personally, Commander.
Lies! The infidel is trying to save his own skin.
Perhaps, but what reason would he have to lie? It doesn't absolve him of any responsibility in regards to the riot. He still awaits his trial at Coldstone. He tells me the executioner's sword had been sharpened to take Alvani's head at first light. I'm not saying I trust the man. He's a cruel little person. But he appears to respect the chain of command.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the Goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with Alvane. There was animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
We had run-ins. When we were both on the streets of Sidia, it wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the Goddess and my people, Mia? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the Seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Famon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me. If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mir. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Very well. You may go.
May the Goddess protect you, General.
The light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
Night, Ulvik!
What news do you have for us, Ulvik?
Right, so a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night, in the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention the weapons shipment that got blown sky-high last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. A commander...
Famon. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, there's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
The mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for her, Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're gonna strike and from where,
Patience,
and we need to...
One thing at a time. First, we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the mole. And then we must get our own people to safety before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
Kia, if I may have a word. In private, I have a message from a common friend. She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Elvic.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merryminstrom until she does. I don't know what our friend means by where all of Old Town lies below, but I reckon you want to look for the highest spot in the bones.
Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
What do you want?
I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see 'em.
Azadi apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn, Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows. Beside, it may be time to leave Mercuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head pound. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers, in my aching bones. Something unnatural, something mean. There's no room in Mercuria for magic or for magicals. Not anymore. No. Whether Azadi attack is coming or not, it's time for the Mole to dig other burrows. Or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old familiar hole to sleep in. Sleep until this shadow has passed. Or until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvane. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well? Why are you still here? Go! Go! May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.